Black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Well, when you're an embryo, your stripe pattern is decided when some specialized cells send a bunch of melanin into certain hairs. They appear black, and the ones left out appear white, but if you look underneath, your skin is all black. So I guess you're black with black and white stripes, or brown and white stripes, which is the case when you're first born. You are now a baby zebra, pronounced zebra if you're British, or zebra if you're wrong. Within 20 minutes, you gain the freedom to waddle off after anything that moves, which is why mom has to isolate you from the rest of the group. You need to spend time bonding with her alone so you can learn her unique smell and stripe pattern. A few days later, you're ready to show yourself off, so go and see the rest of the group and meet all the interesting, unique characters. Oh, everyone kind of just looks the same as you, but a bit bigger. Didn't expect that. That's okay, I guess. This is your harem, your closed family group of several adult females, and their offspring, all led by one stallion. That one on the left there. Yeah, he's the one. You all stick together and form part of one larger herd of plains zebra. Hey, maybe you'll stand out among the other harems, never mind. At a few weeks old, you have your first graze then? Oh no. The rest of the herd scatter and you're left frozen in panic. A nice and easy target. At your age, fight and flight are both pointless, so all you can do is stare death in the face and await your inevitable doom. Luckily, a small pack of hyenas isn't much of a threat to a fully grown zebra, and you've got several looking out for you. Your childhood isn't really that long because there isn't much to learn, so after 3 years of eat, follow, avoid, you are now an adult zebra. As a female, since you've hit maturity, a tournament is being held in your honor. All the other stallions are competing to win you and expand their harems. Usually this would involve lots of nasty biting and kicking, but I guess this works too. After the winner has emerged, you head off to join your new harem. As a male, you join a bachelor group on the fringes of the herd, having failed at starting your own harem. Don't worry, you're only young, you'll get there one day. For now, you'll just have to practice play fighting within the group. Now that you're an adult, you start to ponder some of life's bigger questions like, why do we all have these really noticeable black and white stripes? Could it be that they actually help you blend in with the background? Well, it's not like there's much forest or anything that the stripes are usually good for, just openness, and you don't seem to behave like an animal that wants to hide, being very noisy and legging it at the first sign of a predator. So blending in doesn't seem to be your goal. It's the dry season, meaning it's time for you to migrate. You gather in the thousands, which of course attracts a lot of attention. There's no dad to protect you now, and these guys are a little worse, but at 350 kilos, you're not going to go down without a fight. Joining your migration are hundreds of thousands of wildebeest, along with a few other characters. You're a pioneer grazer, mowing down the lower quality, less nutritious, longer grass, usually with your spade-shaped front teeth. But compared to other grazers, you actually have a less efficient digestive system. You compensate for this by guzzling down even more grass that passes through you much quicker, meaning there's only time to extract a small amount of nutrition anyway, so it doesn't matter that the grass is worse. The downside to this is that you have to spend as much as 80% of your day eating, exposing you to more predators. That's where wildebeest come in. They benefit from access to the shorter, more nutritious grass you free up below, and you benefit by getting to hide behind 100,000 wildebeest. The giraffes are just there for the LOLs. Using your hard hooves to cope with the distance and your weight, you travel hundreds of miles in search of nice grass and water. During the night, you're needed to stand watch due to your almost owl-level night vision, or this guy can do it, doesn't matter, you're all the same. Go get your 7 hours. The next day, you come across a nicely dug out watering hole. Wonder where that came from. As you sip away, you notice your flexible lips allow you to make some complex facial expressions. Maybe that's not surprising. Oh, looks like there's another tournament. Why not have another go at the harem? As you sit at the water winging to yourself about how it's not fair and that everyone should think you're unique and awesome, and that you deserve a harem, you notice a bright light come out of the water. You've been approached by a water spirit who speaks of another species high up in the mountains that might be a better fit for you. You look back at the herd and conclude that yes, they are the problem, not you. There's far too many of them for you to ever stand out. They don't have large herds up in the mountains. That sounds perfect. You head west in search of your new life, facing new challenges. Oh, wow, I didn't know you could climb like that. Must be the hooves. You're going to need to fit in before you can show everyone you're different. So paint on some extra stripes and stretch out your neck skin. You are now a mountain zebra. As you stroll around your new home range, you notice something following you. It appears that you've been mistaken. Well, that's very unfortunate for them. There's a good reason foals shouldn't wander off. You continue your stroll only to come across a lone mare. Must be the mum. Time to put on a nice face. If you can get her pregnant, then she'll have to become your first recruit to your new harem. Success! You finally got your harem up and running. Oh great, must be her old stallion. Now you'll get what you deserve. At least you got away without a fight. Right, now that that's out of the way, you can get on with showing her all the cool stuff about you, like the bulge of fat on the back of your neck that makes sure your hair's always sticking up. Oh, she has that too. Well, I bet she can't sleep standing up. Whatever. At least you've got someone to groom with now. After you've bonded with her for a bit, you feel thirsty, but there's no visible water around. You've got a solution. Using your shovel hooves, you decide to excavate a pit in a dried-out stream bed, reaching the subsurface water and creating a nice watering hole. That's better. As you stare into the water, you see your stripes and again start to ponder life's bigger questions. What if they're to confuse or dazzle predators? Like it'd be hard to pick out an individual from the group. Well, you all scatter in different directions when there's a predator near, and from afar, it makes the group look smaller, so an easier target. Doesn't seem like it's that then. Maybe it's to... Oh, what's that? Another harem, and the male's looking a bit old. This is a good opportunity. Every reign must come to an end, but not always through violence. You manage to infiltrate the harem, build up some support, and convince the boss to hand over the reins before nature forces him to. Nice, now you've got a whole proper harem. And look, your kid's just been born. First thing you do is show them how awesome you are by climbing up a steep... Oh, they can do that too. Didn't even look difficult. Well, you're still the leader and only male, so that will always make you unique. Ah, not again. Everyone run. Oh, wait, no, you actually have to do something about it this time. Not too sure about having to do that all the time. And now you're all sweaty. I doubt your harem wants to lick you clean, so you take the other option of rolling around in the dirt and whatever else is there. You know what? Yeah, this looks good. You like this new style and decide to rock it back to the harem. You really thought having a harem would be great, but all you do is eat grass, and you've actually got to look after the slot, not to mention the recruitment and defending the kids. You finally worked your way up to being important, but this all takes a lot of effort. That's not what you want. You remember the water spirit speaking of one more rare species with a very different way of life. You put on some extra mass, paint on some even thinner stripes, and head northeast. You are now a Grevy's zebra. Ooh, what's this? That's not good. Over short distances, lions will get you, so you have to stay away by zigzagging till they run out of steam. Nice, now that you're in the clear, you can start your territory. As a Grevy's zebra, you no longer form any harems and instead mark out a territory, allowing females to wander in and out as they please. What does he want? Apparently, you've crossed over into his boundary, one of the few reasons that you might have conflict as a Grevy's zebra. Let's just check. Okay, fine, you'll move it over. Same as mountain zebra, you dig out a watering hole to get the subsurface water. You gulp down as much water as you can to last you for the next week. Another male has come into your territory, yeah? He's all right for now. As you wait around not having anything to do again, you go back to life's big question. Horseflies. Maybe it's to stop horseflies or any other blood-sucking creatures. Studies have found that you are rarely targeted by them, and that they prefer solid-colored surfaces. Something to do with distorting their vision or preventing them from detecting your warm blood. Yeah, that one does seem the most likely. Oh, who's this? Your first female visitor. Okay, so now the other male has to go. You, or should I say, your resources have attracted your first female and her foal. It's not yours, but this time you help look after it because you want Mum to stay around. The females have free choice of male, so you try to win her over with various courting rituals. Success again, but now she's lingering around, getting protection and resources whilst you get nothing. This seems a bit familiar, and some more females have shown up with their kids for you to look after. You know what? May as well just open a whole nursery of kids to defend whilst their mothers gulp down your resources. Is this really worth it? I mean, it's like having a harem, but nobody cares about you at all. You even have to rely on a tree for grooming. Maybe you should just go back to where you came from. Things might be different now. You wash off the stripes and head back south. You are now a plain zebra. Again, you know the drill. Back to the bachelor group, or get auctioned off if you're a female. You sit describing away your adventure to your fellow bachelor, who looks surprised about all the effort you've gone through. He tells you the one thing you've been missing the whole time, your stripe pattern. You all have your very own unique stripe pattern. You never needed to prove anything. You've always been unique. Can definitely tell the difference between you.